Hey everyone, so wanted to share with you one of the things about my Windsor business, Windsor, Ontario, Canada. I'm Brian from Windsor, Ontario, Canada. Nice to meet you all. Thanks for watching my video. I've only been in real estate for about 9 years now, and I've got all kinds of degrees and designations around valuation and estates behind my name. I did that because it's fun helping families. It's a lot of work, what I do. But our motto is work hard and be kind. So I wanted to show you one of the projects that I got on the go here. I'm in the beautiful town of Amherstburg, Ontario. Those of you that just punch in Amherstburg, it dates back to the slave trade and the Underground Railroad. There still are houses in this city that have entries to the Underground Railroad. Pretty interesting thing. There's Fort Malden here as well too. Dates back to the Civil War era, back to Colonel Oliver Hazard Perry, when he said, his famous quote is, by the way, "We have met the enemy and they are us," when he won the Battle of Put-in Bay, which is just out that way a ways on the water actually. So I'm standing here in my next listing in front of the dumpster. You can see the hard work. So this family, dad passed away and they didn't really have anybody to do this work. So they contacted me and they said, "Hey, we understand that you help us." I'm like, "Of course, yeah, I'll come in and I'll help you. As long as I know that I have the listing, I'll do whatever work I need to do. Doesn't matter. All that I'm going to do is I'm going to add 1% more over for me to pay for the dumpsters. And I'm going to need another dumpster of this house too. Pay for my staff. I have staff that helps me with this. They've gone home for the day. It is Friday. We're going to just quickly step inside here. So we start in one spot and we go all the way around. So the kitchen here is kind of our working space now. It's already processed. There's a little bit of stuff over here to go to charity. There's a little bit of stuff over there to go to charity. There's a little bit of stuff right here to go to charity. But then the rest of this is all clean out. It all gets hauled out, broke down, either goes to the dumpster, to recycle. We do a heck of a lot of recycling, trying to keep it out of the dump, or it goes to charity. Like that piece over there is so nice. I can't see breaking it down. I mean, it's a solid piece of furniture. It is missing one door, but I meet with the Habitat for Humanity people next Thursday again on a different project that I've got. I always have them come in and they mark things with tape that they'll take. And then I have them come back, set it out at the road, and they come back and pick it all up. So that way Habitat for Humanity gets stuff, which you probably weren't expecting a realtor to be doing on a Friday afternoon, is breaking down in this room the little remaining pieces of a big projection TV system and the components down in here of that. I'll go and recycle. So I was hoping to get upstairs here today, but didn't quite get there. Started a little bit up here, but Trevor had to go early. We got lots of recyclers. You'll see this is one of the bedrooms, so you'll see here behind me I got recycle. I got a bed frame here, recycle. And then as you can see out here in this room, we just have stuff. Goes out to a dumpster or gets recycled. Gets processed to charity if it's somewhat decent. All the copper gets saved. All the precious metals get saved. They all go to charity or to recycle. And then it's a lot of work doing what I do, so you have to have the ability to sit there and say, "Hey, I want to truly help people in a lot of different ways. I want to be kind and I want to work hard." This is a lot of hard work. By definition, this is a lot of hard work. So another couple pieces of furniture that might be able to go to Habitat for Humanity. We'll see about that kind of stuff. But one last thing on the tour here. And I do have a gentleman coming by here about 3:30, and it is about 3:30, to take a look at the place because he might want to buy it. I do double end quite a bit of my listings because I'm here doing the hard work. And people say, hey, is that house going to be for sale? It's like, yeah, that house is going to be for sale. Just double ended my Kingsville property, and I got to go to Kingsville yet today. So today I got to get out to Kingsville for 5. It's 3:30 now. It's about a half an hour away. I got to get out to Kingsville for 5 to meet my buyer out there so he can take some measurements. And then I got to get some wheels and tires out of that house. That's really the only thing that's left there. So I'll load them up in my pickup truck and I'll haul them out, put them in my garage until Monday and take them over. I got to have the tires taken off the wheels. And then I'll take the wheels to recycle, and the tires are probably good enough to resell. I'll take them over to a used tire store, and I'll say, hey, if there's somebody that comes in, you can gift these to, gift them. But if you need to sell them, go ahead and sell them. So here's the laundry room. Trevor's been working back here all day, separating out the trash. Oh yeah, that's plastic. That qualifies. The trash from the metal. Now, there is a crawl space. I haven't been down there yet. I'll go down there, stick my head around. I need to know everything there is to know about this house. But then, as we step out here in the garage, you'll see again, work hard, be kind. This is probably why I'm going to need another dumpster. That dumpster out there is getting pretty darn full. And there still is this whole 1.5 car garage that Trevor and I have not started on yet. That's going to need to be cleared out. We've got bed frames that goes to recycle. We know that. We do have this fancy handy dandy snowblower. Here in Windsor, we don't get any snow. So it's never been used. I don't know why anybody had a snow thrower for winter time. We only get 2 or 3 inches of snow. So at the end of the day, this will all get cleared out too. I got another project starting on Wednesday, a $650,000 house. My company's just doing the clean out there at $50 an hour. I tried landing that whole thing, but his friend's a realtor, so sometimes you can't break up friendships. He felt, gee, if I don't use that realtor, he's not going to be my friend. I'm like, what kind of a friend is that? But anyways, it is what it is. So just wanted to give you the quick tour on this Friday afternoon while I'm waiting for this gentleman to show up before I head over to Kingsville. And then from Kingsville, I had to zoom all the way back into town because it is Mother's Day. I turn some of these lights off and stuff. It is Mother's Day, and we're going out to dinner with my mother-in-law. And then tomorrow we're going down to Toledo to spend some time with my mom because it is Mother's Day. I hope you're enjoying Mother's Day weekend too. If your mom is still with you and you have a decent relationship with mom, please give her a hug for me. That's what this is all about. That's why I work this hard. Trying not to get choked up. I don't see my mom enough. She's a country away, basically. She's about an hour and 15 minutes. But this is why I do this as well, too. These families truly need help. And so I simply step in and do the hard work and get it done for them. So if you'd like to learn more about the estates business and how it can drive your real estate business, if you're ready to work, if you're ready to buy a pickup truck and put the damn thing through its paces. My truck, it's scratched up, it's dirty, it's a truck. I got fancy clothes with me, so I'm going to change them out to go over to this fancy handy dandy restaurant for dinner tonight. But that's what it's also all about. And I get checks pretty consistently. I've got 2 checks from Real today for 2 closes. I cap pretty damn quickly. I think I'll be capped by June. You can kind of hear it in my voice. I'm short of breath a little bit. But don't worry about the short of breathness. I've had 2 massive reconstructive open heart surgeries. I'm just blessed to be here. And I also have 5 invading blood clots on my lungs for some reason. I don't know why, and all I can say is, Brian, it might have been COVID. Seems like that's the only solution that anybody has for him, so Don't worry about me being short of breath on this video. Don't worry about me. I just come out and do the hard work that's required in this job of real estate and help people. And if you'd like to do that too, there is one of our other fellow real realtors over in Easley, South Carolina, that's in the process of building out her footprint to do this kind of stuff. And I told her, I said, be ready. I said, be ready to be crazy, crazy busy, because people need this help. And, sometimes it's just a $50 per hour job. Like I just got done cleaning out a 4-bedroom house in Tilbury for another realtor, Cassandra Duquette. And the whole thought process is, if I build up a relationship with Cassandra, maybe at some point in time she wants to know more about real. That would be good, because Cassandra sells more real estate than any other realtor, I think, in this whole area. And, that project was a heck of a lot of work. It's a very old house, 4 bedrooms, 3 stories, so 2 stories up and a basement. There was a mouse infestation in the basement, so we had to mask up and stuff. We got it all done. We used 2 dumpsters there. I'm probably going to end up needing 2 dumpsters here, it looks like now too. Didn't look like there was that much stuff, but when you get in here, it's like, oh yeah, shit, I need another dumpster. But at the end of the day, this is the kind of stuff that's just fun. It's the hard work of real estate. There's a lot of there's several other real realtors that also do this business too. There's one down in Fort Lauderdale. Thank you. Hello. It's great to see you. And now we've got one in Easley, South Carolina that's starting up her estate business as well too. I can't wait to fly down to Easley, South Carolina, Greenville. My sister lives about 2 hours away from there in the hills of Georgia. I've never seen her house yet, and it's time to go down there as well too. So one of these days I'll go down there and surprise them and stop into Easley and see the operation and help them build their operation around cleaning out estates as well too. You don't really need a lot. You just need a cast and crew who has some muscles that likes to work. And you need some money. You need a couple bucks to be able to pay people and then just get started with it. Once you double end your first deal just by having your sign pounded into the ground, estate sale coming soon, and somebody comes up and says, hey, is the house going to be for sale too? And you're like, oh, gee, I'm a bonus. Absolutely yes. Or if you're hosting, you're like, I sold Kingsville, double-ended it at the estate sale. I had all the $2 and $3 and $5 items all set out, and a young gentleman comes in the door and he says, is this house going to be for sale? I said, yeah, it actually is. It's listed now. That's why my sign's out there. I listed it on Friday, had the estate sale on Saturday, and had it all sold and wrapped up by Saturday night. So if you're thinking about different ways to develop out some systems, and there's some more systems that I want to get developed out here in Windsor as well too. I'm just one person. I have a couple of other realtors that are going to be coming this way as well too. The one that helps me now, he's going to start taking his classes and become a realtor. He's like, Brian, I want to be like you. It's amazing how you help people. I can't believe that you work from 6 o'clock in the morning until 3 o'clock the next morning and collapse in bed for a few hours and get back up and do it all over again. But that's what this is all about. It's about helping people. You're not going to see me at the fancy handy dandy Hills of Canada retreat thing. It's not a place for Brian to be. Brian's meant to be here helping people, doing the hard work of real estate, not pounding my chest saying, look at me. Doing these videos is okay. This is 13 minutes. It's not 3 or 4 days away from helping people. So I don't know how long I'll be able to continue doing this at 57. It's just a blast. There's a lot more things coming from me as well too. But it starts with the money that gets created by having a system that actually works. And I'm building up relationships with the lawyers in town. I'm doing all that. It's just I'm one person, and it takes a hell of a lot. So small towns need this service. Big towns need this service. This little town of Amherstburg, this is the 3rd project I've done here in Amherstburg this year. I actually control, so far there's been 101 houses that have sold here in Amherstburg this year. And I've sold 3 of them, so that means that I control 3%, almost 3% of the Amherstburg market. And that's a great spot to be. Because next year, I might have 10% of the Amherstburg market. The year after, I might have 20% of the Amherstburg market. Just by coming out, pounding my sign in, and showing people that I'm not afraid to do the hard work of real estate. Thanks for watching. I appreciate being here. It's been two years, 4 months now, 2 years, 3 months, something like that. I am going to New York City. If any of you are going to New York City to ring the bell, I'm going to be there with my husband, Eric. He's going to be over at the hotel while we're ringing the bell. I could only buy one ticket for some reason, but that's okay. So we're going to be over there. That's the kind of thing that Brian can do. Because we're going to drive into, I forget the name of the town in New York. We're going to drive into Albany, that's it, the capital of New York, and take the train into New York City, wheel ourselves over to the hotel, have some nice fancy meals, spend some time with some great people here at Real, and celebrate 10 years of Real by ringing the bell. And it's going to be a blast. And then we're going to go over the reflection pond as well, too, and spend some time over there with tears in our eyes. I get all choked up again. But that's a 3-day trip that we're both doing together. That checks all the boxes. So I'll get back to work. I got to wait for this guy here now. I'll get back doing some stuff. Leave here about 4:30 to get out to Kingsville for 5, so that I can be back to Windsor for 6:15 to have dinner at the swanky restaurant with my mother-in-law. Happy Mother's Day to all you moms out there. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.